Hello 14,300 subscribers and everyone else on YouTube. This is my 1 month check-in since I restarted cycling after about a 20-year or so gap. In this video I'll share with you how it's going with me, how am I adjusting to cycling again, and for an old guy like me, what is it that works for me. So I'm going to talk about cardio, I'm going to talk about equipment and some changes that I had to make that initially thought would work, but later I found that it didn't. So let's start at the beginning. Cardio. What do? I don't cycle every day. I cycle every second day, or I cycle 2 days and skip 1 day. So far in a month I cycled 14 times, and also don't cycle on rainy days because I'm just uncertain how it's gonna work out with rain, and visibility is low, being winter, so I'm not pushing my luck just yet. So I need to figure out how to stay safe on road, and I'm just not there yet. Okay, so I just fair weather cyclist. Okay, so far. Also, do my leg hurts or my back? My wrist took a little bit of adjustment to it, or my elbows, as well as I'm dropping weight, or started dropping weight, a little bit of bulk or tank ass or whatever. So extra fat is coming off. So I expect that it's gonna be easier on my wrist and elbow. My back doesn't hurt, my neck doesn't hurt, my legs don't hurt. I just get tired. Okay, I just get tired when I am done commuting. My commuting is 8.25 kilometers one way and back, and I have an elevation profile, and I'm going to explain it, how it works. Here's a quick view of it, and plus some other notes on it. So it's not especially a great distance, but it's not flat. Okay, so I'm adjusting slowly. I want to take it easy. I also eat some multivitamins, or take some multivitamins. Nothing too fancy. I don't even Quest. Yeah, Quest is the brand, and one of them, I don't know, Super Ultimate, whatever. There's something adult multivitamin. I don't even remember. But we'll update you later on the 100-day review. We'll tell you more about it. So as is. So I'm uncertain about my cardio capabilities. I don't know how far I can push it. I don't know how it's gonna work in rain and dark with low visibility, and I don't know how much light and what equipment I need to stay reasonably safe or alive. So I am figuring this out. I don't know how many lumens give me how much safety margin, or how much of the road is gonna get illuminated. So I'm looking into those things. Ice. Oh yes, it's winter, so I don't know how this is gonna work in the winter when it's black ice. So it's just a thin layer of frost or whatever on the road. I don't know how that's gonna work. At the moment I'm running everything stock. The tires on the bicycle are Racing Ralph. Yeah, it's not in view, but it's what the bicycle came with. My gear carrying capability in terms of cargo goes on this back rack. It's a Bontrager back rack. That's the name of the product. We'll do a review in detail about it when I have more time spent on it, but my cargo carrying capability, of course, is lower, and I try to minimize the carried weight because I'm unfit. So I don't carry much weight, but it goes into a bag. In terms of gear, initially I had this old helmet, and I'm just gonna take this pad out from it. What happened to this old helmet? It's really more than 5 years old, and it's really not safe to use it according to manufacturers. I still have it. So what happened with this pad is that this pad at the forehead here, there, that goes at the front, is completely trash because I'm unfit, and any amount of cycling is making me huff and puff and whatever, and I'm sweating profusely. So this pad is so thin. It was so thin initially, and now it's completely trash. and had to replace this helmet. Of course, it's also too old. With this one, full review later on a different video. This is a different helmet made by Bontrager. What else? I had oh yeah, I had two flats on the Racing Ralph, and I started a strange habit that's around me here. As you can see, I kinda pick up road trash. There's one pile of it. It's not especially... Here is another pile of it. It's not especially spectacular, but it's what's interesting is like 70 pounds of trash. So I really don't want to cycle. This is in the bicycle lane. Like pliers, whatever falls off the truck, more trash. I don't even know what these are, just more trash. And so the option is you either cycle through it and get more flat tires, or stop and pick it up and put it in a bag or something that you carry. Among this trash there is a complete Bosch jackhammer. Here is the motor component to it. Here is the chuck somewhere there. This one is the chuck. It fell off a truck, and of course it flew apart into a bazillion pieces. So all kinds of lug nuts and whatever. So it's not really a habit, but I just found myself doing this because I just don't want to cycle through trash, and I don't want any more flat tires. So what else do I have here? Okay, I'm going to show you this elevation profile here and how it works. This is to scale with some there. It's to scale. So every kilometer here is, you can see a vertical line here, so that's fine. So that's to scale horizontally, and also vertically it's scale, but you can see 0 meters, 50 meter, 100 and 150 meter marks there. So it's to scale vertically, but not between vertical and horizontal. So I start uphill on top of a hill at home, has a little dip in the road there, and gradually go down and down to about sea level. This is actual elevation, and you can see the numbers that this is an Excel graph. So those red numbers are verified by, those are survey monuments, so their elevation is pretty accurate. With the 90 and 66 I really just rounded a little bit, just a touch. So this is pretty accurate. So it goes down to nearly sea level. They're 5 or so meters above sea level, and then it's fairly flat there, and then I have to go on a bridge and then down a bridge and woo, and then I arrive to work. So it's 20 minutes to take me to work, and then going uphill back home is half an hour, because I don't know, because I'm unfit, whatever. It is what it is. I calculated here, because why not? Some of the slopes here. I really don't want to explain the math here. The big hill here, now this is what I mean by it's not scale. This one, where is it? This one here looks like maybe a 45-degree slope. There is not really. It's a 45%, or yeah, 45-degree would be a 100% slope. It's a it's a 9.1%. It's a 9% slope, but some sections of it are, there's a 50-meter long part of it where it's 13%. At that point, going up the hill, I have to get out of the saddle and I have to stand up and pedal that way up the hill. Okay, I measure the time it takes to go uphill. Usually it's 4 minutes, 4 minutes 10, 4 minutes 20, depending on how much rain gear I have and how much of this road trash I carry. And I also try to time myself both ways, going there and coming back, and you can see I have some figures here for, that's my average speed, 18 to 19 kilometers, not especially fast, but with this hill climb that's quite killing me. So those are my times, and there's a little bit of trigonometry there. If you know what it is, good, otherwise don't worry about it too much. It's a 9% slope, but there's a 13% 50-meter long chunk on it. Yeah, thereabouts. Okay, so the steeper one. This one is the steeper one. So that's that's how I'm doing. I'm committed. I'm just uncertain, you know. I don't want to fail right away, or I don't want to bite out more than I can chew, or something like that. And of course, don't want to get injured. It is more fun than lining up in traffic, because I can the bridge, I can cycle across it in about 7 minutes, whereas a lineup in and around the bridge is longer than 7 minutes. So it's sorry, 20 minutes for me to get to work, or so, 22, whatever. And sometimes on a rainy day, when all the vehicles of all the lanes line up, so it's a let me see, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 or 6 lanes into one. Okay, it's a 5 into 1. So there's a lot of, it's a bottleneck and a lot of waiting. Sometimes it takes 45 minutes to get to work by car. So I'd rather cycle, get on a cycling lane, and it's 20 minutes. So in the next while, until my 100-day review, I'm gonna see how far I can push in rain and with the discomfort, or I don't know how it's gonna work out, and at night with the dark. And I'm gonna get back to you with more detail, as well as how I adjust in terms of fitness to the demands of cycling. But for sure, it's a time saver most of the days, and so far it's fun. Thanks for watching.